a Kazadi Films original.
Welcome to the only game show in Zambia where you can get paid to lie. Yes, you heard right. For the first time in the history of our country, your lying skills could pay the bills. I'm Kazadi Films, and this is Bankers and Robbers. Hello and welcome to the only game show where you could earn loads of money, but all you have to do is lie. Now, with me are 6 of Zambia's most dangerous, most conniving liars. But today, that specific set of skills could earn them thousands of kwacha, huh? So, let's meet our contestants, shall we? Katongo, an engineer who believes all he needs to do is say hello to the ladies and it's a done deal. Jacob, a fashion designer who wants everyone to believe he's all about the money. Wembia, who is literally an Aries queen. I hope I said that right. Cleo, a waitress who claims she's single. Tough luck for the guys out there. Next up, we have Valentina, the journalist who has opinions for everyone. Now, last but not least, we have a special guest. It's Queen Bee himself, but he's hiding behind Shane's. I wonder what he's hiding. Oh, I almost forgot. Bianca! Isn't she lovely? Now, as Bianca goes around, she'll be distributing bankers' checks. Now, inside of those bankers' checks are many blank checks. One money check and one robber check. The robber check is the most dangerous card of all because if you receive that, you're in danger of elimination. So our contestants will be doing our best to stay in the game, and if one of them unfortunately has that card, they have to convince the rest of the people that they do not. But seeing as though we're dealing with 6 of the most dangerous liars, this shouldn't be a problem for any of our contestants. How much are they playing for, you ask? Well, I don't know. Speaking of, the bank is calling. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the bank. Yes, I see you've let in a lot of lovely people right into your vault. Very, very brave of you. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, right? Right. Can you repeat that? 50,000? Well. Okay. Are you sure? I won't question you again, I apologize. Okay? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the bank is feeling really excited because today you're playing for a whopping 50,000 kwacha. That's right, one of you could walk home with all that money, eh? Now, there is a twist. The banker has introduced immunity, and that's going to be explained in a bit. But what you need to know is the games have begun. Now, before you are envelopes, and inside of your envelopes determines what anybody is holding. So please, open your envelopes now. There's a robber to find. So are you ready to play Find That Robber? Yeah. The trading floor is open. Your time starts now.
So, Ben, what's your card?
Money.
How much?
20,000.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's funny. What you have, brother? It's so quiet. And you're
I'm
sweating.
trying to skim what you guys.
No, you're sweating.
Nah.
And he's sweating.
He is looking a little sexy.
Yeah, he's shaking right now.
It's actually Jacob. It's Jacob. That's like
Jacob, you're literally interrogating everyone.
Exactly. Come on. That's what the game is all about. We're trying to find the robber here.
The robber always talks too much.
Oh, okay, you think so, yeah?
So the robber, it's you.
Interesting.
Says Ben was nothing.
He has got money.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're talking a lot.
Oh, well, okay.
You
Maybe
opened
you
the
saw
floor
it through
to
his
earn.
glasses, man.
I can't lie, my darling. I have money.
I'm the only person with the money.
No, it's
Okay?
not, it's me.
And he's the
Well, the
robber.
head talk saying he's the thief, though.
Ben, stop claiming to have money.
Not you, it's me.
Ben, stop claiming to have money.
It's you. No, it's me, not you.
You see? He's lying.
It's me, not you.
He's lying.
Ladies and gentlemen, the floor has closed. We have run out of time. Now, I hope all of you managed to get as much information out of that as you possibly could, because your next decision could determine how much of that 50,000 you all walk home with. Right about now, we're going into voting. Each person gets one vote and they must decide who they think the robber is and eliminate them. It's imperative that they eliminate the person who has the robber card, because if they eliminate any other card in this round, they stand a chance to lose a big chunk of that 50,000 kwacha grand prize. Now, if they eliminate the robber card, well and good, they carry whatever the bankers put into that round and they move on to the next round. If they eliminate a blank check, they lose half of the grand total, but they carry on the money that was put in for that round. If they eliminate the money card, that means they get no money going into the next round. Only time will tell. Let's check back in with our contestants. Tell us what your thinking process was as you were trying to deliberate who the robber was.
You always have to wait for the first person to say something sometimes, because then it speaks a little bit about what card they have, emotions.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this. Who is the most suspicious person here?
Jacob.
Interesting. And now maybe I'll ask you to raise up your placard so you can reveal who did you vote for.
You know, it has always been hard for women to make a proper decision. Like, this is plain and simple. This is the game, okay? What's the name of the game? We need to find the robber.
Interesting.
You get my point?
Definitely.
We need to keep somebody who has the money, okay? Why did we have other people not saying anything?
Very interesting. Now I'm going to cut you there and ask you this. If you manage to survive this round and win the 50,000, what are your plans for that money?
Well, to start with, since I already have an enemy next to me, I think I would take her out just for a spin. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Hey, I wasn't the robber, you get me? So yeah, I think that's
Very generous.
Yeah.
But finally, we have come to the moment, Jacob. Reveal to us, who did you vote for? Katongo. This is getting very, very interesting and real. Now, hello, Katongo. You've been rather quiet today, and I'm very curious as to why. But before we get there, you've just been nominated by Jacob. What do you want to say to all the contestants?
Yeah, nothing much, but I think Jacob is talking too much. That's why he's gotta go.
I see. So you're clear that Jacob is the problem in this particular equation. Very interesting. Lastly, Katongo, please reveal to us, who did you vote for? Wembia. Very interesting. One vote Jacob, one vote Wembia, and one vote Katongo. Our lying detector sensors are going through the roof. Wembia, very interesting. Now, before we get to her reaction, Cleo, you are also one of the people who had a very cautious approach to starting this. Now that you've seen what's unfolded, are you more confident about the person you're voting for or less confident?
Confident.
Very confident.
Yes.
Very interesting. Now, Cleo, I'm going to ask you very quickly, please reveal to us who you voted for in this round and why.
Okay.
Wembia, so that's 2 votes, Wembia.
There's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason. So, when we started, of course, somebody had to start, and it was Jacob.
Right.
Then I saw how Wembia was very insistent that it's Jacob. It's like she wanted everybody to feel like it's Jacob. So I feel like if you're putting so much emphasis on somebody, maybe you might be the robber, because why are you trying so hard to make us vote Jacob out? That's my reason.
Thank you very much, Cleo. Moving on to the other side of the aisle, we have Valentina. Valentina, you've been known for someone who gives advice so frequently. Could there be a hidden reason why you've started so quietly?
Okay, I started so quietly because I have to observe. I have to look at people's eye contact, the way they're moving. So I was actually focusing on that.
And what did that reveal to you from your analysis?
Okay, for me, I feel Ben Lombe is the robot. Because even when he was saying he has 20,000, he didn't seem sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Finally, Valentina, let us know, who did you vote, who you think is the robber? Show us your vote. 1 vote, Ben Lombe. And I guess it's only fitting that we come to you, Mr. Ben Lombe. How are you feeling? Is it hot? How's Queen Bee doing right now?
I'm feeling so nice right now.
Dazzling.
Yes.
I'm excited to this. So what was your strategy going in? How did you figure you were going to play this game?
Nothing much. I can't say nothing much, but I really love this game, but
You just want to, in the moment.
yeah, I just want to play. Yeah.
Well, this is the perfect place to do it because your playing could be worth 50,000 kwacha. Now, Queen Bee, this is the moment. The world is waiting. Show us, who did you vote for? Who should be eliminated?
Jacob.
Jacob! What? Jacob, that's 2 votes for you and 2 votes for Wembia. And ladies and gentlemen, that means we have a tie. In the case of a tie, the people or person with the least amount of votes must decide between the tied individual who is going to be eliminated. And in our case, that is 2 people, Valentina and Cleo. Now, ladies, you have a big job before you because you each had your own views on who should leave. But at this particular time, you have to pick between Jacob and Wembia. We'll start with Wembia.
Yeah, ladies first as always.
So, Wembia, you have 30 seconds to convince our panelists why you deserve to stay and why you're not the robber. Your time starts now.
I really don't have to say much, but I have a blank check. So if you take me out, you slash the amount of the bank. So you go home with half of that money when you can actually go with all of it if we play again. He could be the robber and you lose everything. Your choice.
Well, guys, you can tell by what says by the body language, okay? Why did you really insist that it was me, that I'm the robber? You know what I mean? And for me to talk so much, it's because we're trying to find the robber in this place, okay? And we can only achieve that if we interrogate each and every person. We dissect, okay, what are the facts? How are you acting when I say something, okay? I do have the money. And best believe, I know it's very hard for ladies to trust the guy. If I walk out, this is the first time a guy is telling the truth on national television. And I'm like, come on, that's a record right there.
Jacob, how much did you
I have a
pay
3-5. 3-5, 3,500.
Jacob, unfortunately, your time has elapsed. Now, ladies, you must deliberate. You will be given 30 seconds. And after that 30 seconds, we must have a continuous decision. All right? Gentlemen, we're about to find out who's been eliminated from the first round. Cleo, please reveal who will be leaving us in this round. Wembia. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first casualty.
No, what's this?
Before you disappear, Wembia,
Disappear, sweetheart. Hey,
I still need to find out a lot of things from you. Do you have your check ready?
I do.
Can you hide it up to your chest first, please? All right. Now, Wembia, I will ask you this only once. Are you a banker or a robber?
So you lose half the money.
As this is a blank check, that does mean our grand total, 50,000 kwacha, has lost a lot of weight. We are now at 25,000. But we still have to find out what else is in the cards. Before that, though, we have a little bit of business to conclude with Wembia. Now, Wembia, as the first person eliminated, you get the pleasure of deciding who gets immunity. My lovely assistant, please hand her over the card. Now, the immunity card allows a person to trade places with someone who's still playing in the game. In the next round, if a player eliminated has their name written down on the immunity, they get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to come back and play strong. Now, were you fooled at home? Could you have figured out who the actual robber was? Is your eye much sharper than our contestants? Well, if it is, you could also win some money. All you have to do is guess who's going to make it to the grand final, and you could stand a chance to win 5,000 kwacha from the comfort of your own home. Wembia, have you given your immunity? Please place it in an envelope and hand it over, please. Now, don't let anybody see. Thank you very much. We still have the matter of figuring out where the robber is. Jacob, are you a banker or a robber?
I always come correct.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I always come correct.
we found the money.
Told you.
But that makes me ask the question, if you have the money, Queen B, you said you had 20,000 kwacha. Queen B, you said you had the money. No. Now, Queen B, I need to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
Are you a banker or a robber? Show us your card.
What? I told you.
Ah, whatever. It's just a walk of shame. Don't let me do this patient.
It was a close call, but unfortunately, someone had to go. Now, Wembia did her best to convince her fellow contestants that she was not lying about holding a blank check, but it just wasn't enough to save her from the chop, chop, chop. Now, because they eliminated her, they've lost a lot of money in the bank. However, there's still a lot of money to play for. You're watching Bankers and Robbers, and you too could win some money at home, and all you have to do is predict who's going to make it to the final. Now, getting back to, you know what that sound means? That's the banker. Hello, Mr. Banker. Yes, yes, I can hear you laughing. Yes. It's not funny. They're not happy. They've lost a lot of money. I know. You're horrible for that. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, you ought to do that. All right, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the banker. And he was so excited by how you had no idea Queen B was the robber. He's decided to even tell you how much money is going to be at play this round, because he doesn't think even with that information you can do it. But our naughty banker has added another twist. There will be 2 robbers in this round. That means it's a double elimination. The money that's going into this round is 9,500 kwacha. The people with the highest 2 votes will be eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play. Find the robber.
Why are you scared, fam? Why are you afraid?
What do you have? You managed to deceive everyone.
I have money, my darling.
How much do you have?
10,000.
Bet. So, red flag.
Count me out this time.
I have the money.
How much do you have?
I have 9,500. That just came in solid.
You are a robber.
Wait, in the beginning, he said, what? What did the bankers give us?
9,500 kwacha.
So how does that
How
automatically
does it
guarantee
automatically
that
come?
somebody from here is going to have
This
that
is what I'm
figure?
saying. Bro. Hello, my darling.
Because you vote for me.
With 2 robbers eliminated, they move on to the next round with a whopping 9,500 kwacha intact, added to the 1,750 they have already banked. There is still the matter of finding the money. Now, I don't know about you, but this has blown my mind. I had no idea what was happening. The man with 9 lives fights another, gets another chance. I don't even know what I'm saying.